So I've been doing these reports for well over 30 odd years now, and every year I get to this time of year and I say, wow, hasn't it been amazing? There's a lot to report on. But so again for 22. We've seen 8 interest rate hikes in 8 months. We've gone from an interest rate of 0.1% to 3.1. Tip to go, probably 3.5, 3.6, which in real terms means somewhere between 6 and 7% is the interest rate for punters currently. So we've gone from a market this time last year that was really looking really strong and hot to a market that's rather subdued, but the residential tenancy factor is mind-blowing below 0.5%. The industrial vacancy factor is below 0.5%. There is great demand out for both the residential and the industrial sector, and the biggest thing is there's a lack of supply. We've had COVID end, or hopefully it has. We've had a change of government. We've had the Ukraine war start up. We've had the UK and the US economies imploding, and we've seen the governor of the Reserve Bank come out and say, I'm sorry about the interest rate hikes and you're listening to me. So all of that is equated to a very unusual circumstance. We've got a huge supply shortage in Australia, not just here in Perth, and we've seen building escalations rise over 30% in the last 12 months, and we've seen some of the biggest developers, Metricon, Clough, Pindan, all go to dust as well. So that spells opportunity. How blessed are we to live here in Perth, West Australia? Our office market leads the whole of Australia in getting people back to the office after COVID. We've had the best COVID rate in the world, everybody knows that. We've got a booming resource sector that's just going through the roof, and the second year in a row, the agricultural industry is going through the roof as well. So you couple that with everything else, the good news story, we've got the second best affordability in the whole of Australia. We've got the second cheapest capital city in the whole of Australia. A lot of people, both nationally and internationally, are starting to look west and finding that this is the place they want to invest or indeed live. Since COVID, a lot of people are starting to move here, and we've seen a lot of people ourselves from our office, expats coming back, buying properties, and we've had a good migration from the East Coast, both investment and people to live there. So where are the real opportunities? Well, the opportunities are in the existing property market, I believe. We haven't seen the huge 30% plus increase in building prices manifest itself into the actual market. So if you're buying secondary property, existing property, I believe you're going to have some great catch up in the next few years. The other big opportunity I see is Vespers, virus escapees seeking provincial Australia. Go out to the country, everybody's going there in droves. With the advent of COVID rising again, people are seeking the alternate lifestyle out in the country. So they're the two areas, established property and rural WA. So that sounded really rosy for 22, and it was a pretty good 22, but certainly 23 will be a bit rough and rocky. Certainly as interest rates keep moving, inflation keeps moving, wage rises, skill shortage, across the board there will be challenges. And there will be a bit of hurt out there, no doubt, but there will also be some great opportunities, and I can't think of a better economy and a better property market to be playing in than the Perth background. So if you would like some assistance in 23 to find those opportunities through the challenges, love to hear from you. Here's to a great 23. Thanks guys.